Yep. Anyway, the Master Emerald is actually bigger. A little bit.
Hey, look, this
Now
line's
it doubled
again.
in.
That after this game, we never ever hear again. We actually never hear of the Master Emerald either.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened? The Master Emerald and the whole thing? It's like, what happened to it? Did it just die?
I know.
I think it just, like, wrote it out from existence.
Well, you know what?
What?
I'm glad they didn't have a Sonic Adventure 3.
Why?
Pretty much the Sonic X series is pretty much just mostly. Well, most of the Sonic Adventure games are mostly like basing it from the Sonic X stuff. Because this is like a year. This is like 2 years after. Wait, 2 or like how many? Like how many years did this? Well, when did this game come out? Like 2003, 2004.
For the GameCube, not for the Dreamcast.
Oh yeah.
The Sonic X series was made after the Dreamcast.
Oh yeah.
But
The only time they went to, well, they broadcasted like, hey, like there's gonna be a series, is just Sonic Adventure. That's it.
Yeah, with that stupid mission. And Knuckles is going, oh.
But how many? But how many people actually did the missions? You and like maybe like 10 other people.
And we get awesome cutscene of awesomeness. And they think really hard. No, not yet.
And then they turn super, as well as lose all their equipment.
And all of a sudden...
Yep. Anyway, Sonic is yellow gold, and Shadow is just pure gold and crimson.
Yes. It's beautiful.
Now you're a man.
With red eyes.
Grunt. Sonic is the only one who actually has an eye color change, really.
I know.
And then people say that that Sonic is copying off Dragon Ball.
No. And now we have
No.
to pop his zits.
Yep. Well, basically his life support is moving around, I guess, in its body.
Yeah, and it's leaking out or something. I don't know. But either way, we have to pop his zits so people don't make fun of him.
Yep.
Oh, thank you for popping my zits.
It really hurts, but thank you. So yeah, you're very... So anyway, you have a 50 limit ring like normal, but there's no ring collection. You are actually very limited in this stage. Well, with this fight.
This boss can get really tough.
Next hit, it actually becomes tougher.
Because it actually starts going for you. And I hate those lasers.
Anyway, as the fight goes on, the people, well, pretty much all the characters are going to actually be talking to you as well. Somehow.
Saying, hey!
Yeah. You know what I like about the, well, which reminds me, you know what I like about the Japanese version of Sonic X?
What?
With when Sonic and Shadow are fighting off this thing, the background music is Live and Learn. Unlike the stupid American version where they didn't do that.
I know, right?
They just played some stupid music.
Oh well, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's pretty much what I favor with the Japanese version over the English version.
You can make it, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, the lasers will start pretty much aiming towards you, as well as those red orbs. They'll start launching themselves in your direction.
Fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. Or never mind, just gonna
anyway, you can actually glitch this part out. Like, if you somehow manage to, after you hit him, throw Shadow pretty much past the Bylizard, he'll switch to Sonic, which you can do in case you start running low on rings.
Yep. And now we get this. If you beat it with Sonic, then you get Sonic's pose.
Yeah. But Lexi demanded to have Shadow's pose, so... So anyway, apparently now it's rocketing.
I thought we were gonna be quiet for this.
The final... Oh yeah. some weird, like, mid-echo. But it sounded like more like two Marias.
Control. Bleh.
Now here's something that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Oh, that.
Maria.
Shadow!
Yeah.
This is my promise I made.
Double shadow all the way.
Oh, shut up.
I mean, it's like a weird displaced echo effect in there.
And then...
It's like they just copied the audio and just, like, moved it, like...
Yeah, I know.
half a
And what didn't make sense to you?
Well, you'll see it here soon enough. But anyway, everyone's hugging and being happy, and...
I'm like, oh, la, 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 la.
And Arabans, and that one random girl that no one really knows why they focus more attention on her in this game.
Who does know?
Anyway, Sonic enters the same way as back in Adventure, well, in his adventure.
Where is Shadow?
They're like, where's Shadow? Shakehead.
Nope. And this.
Do you really think
What?
the professor
That didn't make sense. Sonic had Shadow's ring. The rings were still attached to him.
I know!
It doesn't make sense. When did he get it?
I don't know!
Because Shadow fell into the atmosphere, then whoosh, gone. And then suddenly Sonic has his ring.
I don't know. And Eggman and Tails are talking. I hate Tails' line here.
We all did it together.
He's like, I don't know! What? We all did it together. I'm just like, sensitive prick!
Why do these, why are always the final lines with Tails, like, apparently the insensitive asshole-ish ones?
All's well
Entire
that
city
ends well!
destroyed! Yeah, entire city destroyed. All's well that ends well!
Serious talk about grandfather and the Earth nearly being destroyed.
I don't know. But what I do know is we all did it together!
Insensitive prick. And Rouge and stuff like that.
Yeah. So yeah, these... Sonic just talks to himself a lot. He's
know.
lonely. He needs friends.
And then we must be quiet here.
Yep.
Saying that. Sorry.
Hey, you said we needed to be quiet, yet you can't even do it yourself.
I had to do it! I did it last time, I did it again, so ha!
You just love interrupting people.
Yes, I do, and I love talking at the top of my voice. Even though I shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Anyway, after the sad music,
We get Live and Learn.
you get the entire song of Live and Learn, I believe.
So,
Anyway, also what I wanted to say is with the final boss, you get a 5-minute time limit, pretty much.
yes.
They don't really show it, but they actually say you got 5 minutes till it enters the atmosphere.
And when it
But
reaches
the thing
like 4
is,
minutes,
your ring
red.
limit. Thing is, your ring limit actually does last for 5 minutes.
So, yeah.
If you keep switching, you will have that 5 minutes.
Like,
Unless
if you
you
keep
somehow-
switching
unless
over
you
and
cheated
over,
for-
if you keep switching before they can have a chance to gather up rings, then your ring count will actually go down.
Yeah, you actually have to get less and less rings each time you switch.
Okay, well,
The
enough of that.
first two hits will pretty much you still have 50 rings, but then afterwards you'll go to 40, then 30, then 20, then 10,
Yep.
and then 5, and then you're fucked.
Actually, I think I beat it once with 5.
I barely did it. But anyway, final thoughts on the game.
It's an amazing game, really. I mean, they did fix some things from Adventure. Soap! Sorry. I had to do that every time.
Okay, they didn't play the full song, but oh well.
It's a cut version.
Live and Learn is still
then
great.
And then we get 10th anniversary of Sonic. Yeah, blah 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 blah.
Which is funny because with apparently they use the cover version for introducing Sonic in Brawl. But
I know.
anyway,
Well, hang on. We get this. A new day brings new adventure. But for now, rest easy, heroes. Hey, heroes!
real superpower teamwork.
No. And we get this awesome image.
Yep.
Then it goes away. But, and now just pause this here because I remember we were trying to still talk over it, but when you paused
Yeah.
it, your laptop went.
Yeah. But anyway, final thoughts on the game.
It's an amazing game, really.
It is. There is some flaws and whatnot, but they're minor. Some of the power-ups are really kind of useless.
Like the magic hands, mystic melodies.
Like the ones that aren't relative to actually the stages themselves.
Magic hands.
Magic hands. Why are they there? It pretty much like draws in the enemies and you can throw
is the only
throw a
useless.
ball.
That actually is the only useless power up.
Yeah, Tails and Eggman, their useless power up is the laser cannon, really.
No, that's used to break iron crates.
No, that's the bazooka.
Oh, never mind then. There's not really a useless power for Shadow because he only has 4.
Yeah. Well, the useless ones for Sonic and Shadow is the magic hands, and for both of them the lightspeed dash. Well, not the lightspeed dash, the lightspeed attack.
Yeah, true, but it helps with those chaos machines that just go.
Well, unless you get the middle of them and just hit the main part already.
True.
But anyway, enough of that. The stages, they're really awesome. The stages that require you to have, that give you a time limit, they give you way too much time to really go through.
Except for the 4th missions. That's actually a reasonable amount of time.
But I mean like the normal stages. They
Yeah,
give
the
you
normal.
way too much time to go through.
All I just will say, the Emerald Finding and Adventure was better than the one in this one, but then again, this one has a wider area. It actually causes you to use skill instead of just going derp 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 derp. Ooh, emerald!
And more, dude. But it would have been the emerald hunting would actually be a lot better if you were able to find all 3 of them like right away.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
But this way,
'cause
you actually have to rely on your skill and your treasure, and actually paying attention to your radar.
Well, either way, you have to pay attention to the radar.
True. But still,
Anyway,
it kind of adds more challenge, though, when you have to use the time missions. Because if you could find them all at once, the time missions would be...
they could have had it. They could have had the same way as in Adventure 1,
But the
with
A
still
mission?
the wider areas. And with the time missions, they could probably just make it so you only have 2 minutes to find them, like in Adventure where you're only limited to 1 minute.
Ugh!
But have them in the same area so you don't have to so they don't keep randomizing every time.
True, but that's really that. They kind of focused a bit more on gameplay on this one instead of like the adventure fields and just the whole randomness.
Yeah. There was no hub world. It took you straight to the level.
Nothing wrong with that, really.
Yeah.
A lot of people just don't like hub worlds.
They improved on the models a bit. Everyone's but really Amy's was the only one that was kind of, a little poopy. So.
Amy's skin looks like she's a Keisha.
Yeah.
But really, it's an amazing game. Yes, there are some flaws, and it's still one of the most memorable Sonic games, really. Which
everyone and their child wants every Sonic game to be exactly the same as Adventure 2. and everyone goes. The Sonic game starter is great ever since pretty much ever since Sonic Heroes came around. All Sonic games are now shit.
No, Sonic Heroes wasn't that bad. It's just the voice acting was.
Yeah, well, it was like the first set of voice actors. Then they moved on to the 4Kids voice actors.
No, actually, what? Well, no, it was that. I think that game they didn't really know what they were doing.
Well, Sonic Adventure, they didn't really know like how they should sound, so they kind of just winged it.
Well, Sonic Adventure, Ryan Drummond was good. Ryan Drummond was good in Adventure 2 as well. David Humphrey was awesome in Adventure 2. Sucked in Sonic Heroes.
Well, there was not much to really say. There was only like maybe like 5 cutscenes that had him. Everything else like involved mainly that Heroes was pretty much mainly just to like involve Cream, Big One Last Time, and
introduce Omega.
And introduce Omega, one of the
and put it back in the
I still say
team.
like Gamma version 2.
And pretty much, because if you actually look at Omega's model and look at Gamma's, there's similarities, because Omega has a flap too.
Yeah. But this time he doesn't have a flicky.
Inside of him.
But anyway, the music was great. The stages were amazing as well.
Adventure 2's music is amazing. I kind of figure out that, in Adventure, there's more calm music, while Adventure 2, there's more fast-paced, rock, racing kind of thing.
Knuckles is still the same. It's pretty much rap, but they just made it into rap instead of just the same stage music. It's kind of just each of the stage music's pretty much just to signify, hey, you're playing as this character. We need to give it to like their character, based.
I hate rap though. Rouge's music, all of their music actually suited them very well. Sonic's was fast-paced. Shadow's was fast-paced, but a little more darker. You know?
Yeah, Tails's were more
bright. Yet still kind of rocking.
Eggman's were more of a evilish.
A darker tone. Especially, I am the Eggman!
Yeah. Knuckles, it was apparently rap. I don't know why
What is with Sega giving Knuckles rap?
I don't know, but it as far as I know, Sega pretty much just gave pretty much like each character like a different like genre of music.
Yeah, while
Rouge's was more of a
bright female tone.
I was about to say jazz for some reason.
Bright female jazz tone, really.
Yeah.
But they were like really catchy.
Yeah. All of them are really catchy, except some of them. Sonic had more of like Sonic actually has one of the most memorable like stage music ever, because especially City Escape.
City Escape.
Because that's like the only stage in the entire game where you that actually is a song instead of just background music.
Actually, Knuckles stages are songs too.
Yeah, well, all of Knuckles and just one of Sonic's is songs. The rest are just background music.
Well, actually, yeah, it is an actual song, but so is Supporting Me, the theme that plays with BioLizard, and Shadow's theme even has lyrics too.
Yeah.
All the stages actually do have lyrics. Most of them, not Tails or Eggman.
We've dragged this on for like 10 minutes.
I don't know why. We like talking.
We're supposed, even though we're like supposed to keep this short.
Ah, well, whatever.
For all I know, I'll probably just like edit all that out.
No, you won't.
But probably not.
Most likely not. But
anyway, great game, great music, great characters. Introduction to both Shadow and Rouge were great.
And also, to people who know, this was actually supposed to be Shadow's last game.
First and last.
First and last.
But Sega received a lot of positive reviews of Shadow, and they decided to keep him.
Yep, the fans brought Shadow back, which is why he's back in Heroes. And then they realized that after Heroes, they had to really explain Shadow's story of how he got amnesia and stuff, and kind of just put it together.
Because everyone was confused and like, why does Shadow not remember anything from his past except for like that one whole scene?
So they made Shadow the Hedgehog, which is an amazing game, but everyone says it's shit, even though it's not.
Because it has guns.
Oh my god, guns! I actually like it, so psh.
And that was actually the first game that actually that used the 4Kids voice actors.
Yep, wish it had Charmy and the stupid discs. Ah!
Anyway, that's for another
That's
time,
for another
game.
day, whenever we ever can. That's for sure.
I'd give Sonic Adventure like a 8.5 out of 10.
I would give it. Let me see. I forgot we didn't even do our final thoughts on Sonic Adventure. We didn't even give a rating. I just realized that.
Oh well. Oh well.
Dang, I can't do the rating I wanted to do. My rating for Sonic Adventure would have been 7 get a load of this is out of 10.
7 get a load of this is out of.
Get a load of this.
Out of
10.
Out of 10, all's well that ends well.
Oh god. For Sonic Adventure 2, I would also give it an 8.5. I mean, there are some flaws.
There are flaws that kind of tone it down, is why, but they're not that like complainable, really.
And really, most people really just play the stages now just to get the Chow Garden. Because the Chow Garden's awesome. Sorry.
Yeah, we didn't really go. I didn't really go over much of the Chow Garden because it's really.
You only did Hero Story, remember?
That's more of like outside stuff.
Yeah.
Outside the major gameplay, it's more of just hey, it's kind of just hey, pet, you want to take care of a pet? Here you go.
And you also get a hero and a dark Chow. So.
Yeah. Which are for actually more of the emblems to complete your 100%.
Sorry, man. I'm thinking of what this would be here. What my stupid rating for this game would be. Shit, what's a repeated line? That in SA2 or some form of it that's just, I don't even know.
Well, we can't think of any, so we'll just see you all later.
Oh wait, no, I know. Shit, now I forgot. 8.5 Knuckles Raps out of 10. I don't know. No, 8.5 Rouge's boob physics out of 10. I don't even know anymore. I'm probably going to get hurt for that.
Maybe. No. But anyway, we'll see you all later.
We'll see you all in whatever Let's Play we have left.
So I can